Hello. Hi. It is 6:24 in the morning and I've been up maybe 10 minutes max because my dog thinks that it's necessary for me to be up this early, even though I do not agree with him. So I decided, why don't I take this time to try the next product? Because what better time than now to try what I'm about to try. So what I have today is this. It's the ice roller. Now, when I first added this little thing to my Amazon list, the one I picked out was $22. And then after looking around, I realized they had them for like $10. And they all look the same and they all roll some ice. So I thought that was a dog hair. It's just steam. So, well, we're going to get the $22 one. So if you're going to get this, make smart choices. So I'm just going to start, it's going to be so cold, rolling my face to, help get myself together this morning since the dog is ready to start his day. And while I'm doing that, we're just gonna see what everybody else said about it. You see this girl back here? Okay, so our ice roller. We're gonna start with the 1 stars because they're always my favorite. I went through surgical menopause and the hot flashes are a real thing. Someone suggests getting a face roller to help cool things down, as the worst hot flashes are always before bed. This is made to look like it's full of gel bead. It's not. It's literally just a hunk of plastic with a hunk of plastic roller. Might as well get one of my kids' monster trucks, put it in the freezer, and roll the wheels on my face. Not worth buying. So the one I found that was $22 is a hunk of plastic with a big hunk wheel. Now maybe it has little gel beads in there and she ain't happy about it. And you can see what they mean when they say it looks like it's got whatever. I didn't look into the science of this, so I don't really know what's inside. But I do know it's cold and it's rolling on my face and it feels like ice. And it's supposed to be an ice roller, so I feel like that's good enough for me. But, I do think she's on to something when she says, might as well get one of my kids' monster trucks, put it in the freezer, and roll the wheels on my face. That's pretty funny to me. I might actually do that myself, just, for comparison's sake. Okay, now, let's go, I will say, for this product, there is not a lot of 1-star reviews. That's probably about the only one I saw that wasn't like, it's cold, which, yeah, it's what it does. So, I was a little disappointed on that end of things. I thought we was really going to get somewhere else, but it is what it is. So, let's just go ahead and move on to our 5 stars. That person did say they wish they could give it 0 stars though, which, that's crazy. Is this doing anything for me? Probably not. Does it feel good? Yeah. Do I like it because now I woke up like 12 minutes ago? Yeah. People say it helps with migraines. I don't know about hot flashes yet, so I can't really speak to the help there, but okay, 5 stars. Really great product, but save your money. I found these at Five Below for $5. The same exact one. Now I have a couple Five Belows where I live, and I've been in there a time or two. And I've wanted one of these for a hot minute. I saw one at Ross for like $7.99 3 years ago. Didn't buy it, and I've regretted it every day since until I bought this one. So I really feel like if I would have seen it at Five Below, I definitely would have bought it. But if it is something that you want, I would check Five Below first. But even though, you know, now Five Below is really like, we call ourselves Five Below, but we have things in here that are over $5 now. So was it really below $5, or did they just see it in Five Below? Because that was written on June 13th, and that was after the whole, we ain't really Five Below anymore, but we still gonna call ourselves that. So you never know. But yeah, check Five Below. I'm kind of mad that mine don't have them, because that's definitely where I would have got mine at. Like I said, really, what's the difference? It's a big handle with a little something that turns into ice. It's not that serious. Now we have, oh, and the one I got, you can get a blue handle or a green handle. We have our Mr. Man, our Mr. Worker Man. I really think about this man and like what he looks like and what he's doing. He's a concrete pourer. So he pours concrete, and I just imagine him being like really dirty and like gruff. But he could not be that way at all. But when I read this, I just imagined like a dirty man. After long days of pouring concrete, I love to come home and roll. Not only my face, but my sore muscles. I just like the idea of this really gruff, scruffy workman coming home and taking his delicate ice roller from his freezer and just rubbing his face and his muscles. And he's like, oh, it's my ice rolling time. And then he meets like a woman, and they begin to date. And she's like, he's such a rugged man. And then one day she moves in, and he's like, excuse me, Nadine, it's time for me to roll my face and my muscles. I've had a hard day of pouring concrete. And he'll be like, what? I don't know. I just like it. I like this guy. I want to see I want to see his life. Because those are all assumptions I've made based purely off of nothing. But that's just what happened in my head. And then my last review. I had to bring this one in because we had to talk about it. I had to have this after seeing Tati Westbrook using one, and I really like it. I agree with her that a smaller width would be nicer around the eyes, but it worked. It could roll easier for the price, but for the price, I'm happy. Great when I have a migraine. I just can't read because, like I said, I've been awake for, 1 second. So, mine rolls easy. So, I don't know if Tati had this exact one, but mine rolls really easy. I do agree with the eyeball thing. This thing's pretty large. So, it's kind of hard if you want to get, like, right up in there. I mean, this is kind of like a miniature paint roller for your face. But the main reason I needed to read this review. My lamp's crooked back there. Ignore it. That's why I'm getting rid of it. I don't like it anymore. It's gone. Tati, I know you posted your video about breaking the silence, but come back. Screw everyone else and what they say and what they did, and continue to live your life and review your makeup and your products and your weird stuff, and come back to us. When I started watching YouTube 79 years ago, Tati was the very first channel I watched. And that is no age shame to Tati. That is just age shame to me. I've just been watching YouTube a real long time. I started watching Tati when she was still like in the tens of thousands of followers. And I really do like her. I know some people feel some type of way because I read the internet. And you know, some of the stuff people said have happened with her and her husband and his family, just different stuff. But I like her. I really like her. And maybe when she gets on there and cries, it's fake. I don't know. But as far as what her job is and the content she creates, I really enjoy it. She got money, but she can still throw some drugstore in there. I appreciate that. Could I go buy a Natasha Denona palette? Yes. Do I want to spend that money? No. So please tell me about the $10 palette at Ulta. I can buy other stuff, but I don't want to. That's crazy. Because if anybody watches any makeup on YouTube, we all know now pretty much everything that's super expensive, you can find something comparable and a lot of the times better at a drugstore price. And it's people like Tati Westbrook that taught me that. So I would like her to come back. I know we have our things with James and you know, Jeffrey and Shane but you know, it doesn't break easily. It's still intact. I'm gonna just kind of make sure there's no dog hair on it. You know, Jeffrey out here posting, living life. Shane, I don't really know, but he has some other shit that he had to deal with, you know, going on with the little children's or whatever. You know, everybody's still out here moving on, living their life. And I don't know if her lawyer has told her, don't post or what's going on, but come back to us. Screw everybody else. You live your life. Don't let them drag you. You got like your makeup line and your vitamins. You got your shit. Who cares what everybody says? You keep doing you because people are gonna watch you. People like you. People ask where you are. People wanted you to come back. So come on back. You know, tell me about I'm trying to think of something that's new, but you know, Corona. People used to drop like every day, and now nobody, you know, it's been kind of a slow. Well, people are coming out with, you know, holiday stuff. Come tell me about some holiday stuff. I just want to know what's going on. Like, I want Tati to have a baby. I know she's got that kind of thing going on too, and people shouldn't bother her about it. But like, I want to know when this happens in her life because I feel like I'm her friend. I want to call her up and say, hey, friend, do you, boo? Screw everybody else. Keep on. Who cares what they say? At the end of the day, you still have millions of viewers and you're going to have millions of views, so whatever. I'm out here sitting in front of this thing and I got like one person watching me. But who cares? I think it's fun. Tati ran over. If I were anyone in the world, I would buy this. Because it makes my face feel really good. And I really like that. Does it do anything? I don't think so. What just happened? Ah! Oh, Lord, help us all. Help us all. Put us in the dark. That bad bitch ring light. Put me in the dark. It said it's time to go. But yeah, I would get one of these. Just try and get a cheap one because it ain't worth $20-some now, but feels good. You know, I would get it, especially if you're a concrete worker. For sure. That's who this should be targeted to. The concrete workers of the world. Anyways, I think I'm going to like go lay back down and try and take a little nappy now before I have to get up for real and do work things. So, have a lovely time with your life. And ice roll your way. Ice roll your way through it. Tati, come back.